Hello dear children, welcome to the maths class. See, last day we have learned about the remainder theorem. What is remainder theorem? Let p of x be a polynomial whose degree is greater than or equal to 1 and let a be any real number. If this polynomial is divided by a linear polynomial of the form x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. That is the remainder theorem. Now we are going to learn how to find the remainder by long division method. Long division means the normal division method. See how you are dividing numbers. The same long division method we can use it for finding the remainder of polynomials when polynomials are divided. So we will be seeing one such example here, and unfortunately for us the topics what we have learned, that is remainder theorem plus this long division and the next one more theorem is there. All these have been deleted from our portions, but we require this for the further topics what we have to learn. So I'll be just going through this division method and the next topic also. It is not in the examination point of view, but you should be knowing how to do this. Unless you know how to do this, you won't be able to learn the next topics. Some more topics which are included, there you require this. So I'll be just teaching you this. It's not in the point of view of examination. So here I've got a question. To divide the polynomial x cube minus 27x square plus 8x plus 18 with x minus 1. By remainder theorem, how you will do? You will first find the 0 of x minus 1. Then substitute that value instead of x in the given polynomial and then find what is the remainder. Now here we are going in a longer way, the long division method, like normal division what you are doing. So I'll just show you the steps. Carefully watch how the steps are being done. Okay, so here which is the dividend? The dividend is x cube minus 27x square plus 8x plus 18. So dividend I am writing here x cube minus 27x square plus 8x plus 18. Now which is the divisor? Divisor is x minus 1. The divisor is x minus 1. See now the quotient I am going to write over here. On top I will be writing the quotient. Now to start with the division. Like normal division, if you are given a 3-digit number to be divided by a 2-digit number, you will be seeing whether the divisor is smaller than the dividend. Then you will see in which table it comes, like that. Same application here also. Here what you are going to do is, you will first look into the first term of the polynomial, given polynomial. That is a dividend. Dividend polynomial, you will be first looking into the first term. What is the term here? X cube. What is the degree here? 3. Now you will come to the variable of the divisor. Here it is x. What is its degree? 1. So the degree of the divisor is less than the degree of the dividend. Now the next step, what you have to do is find out a term which when multiplied by this first term of the divisor will give you the first term of the dividend. I may repeat the statement once again. You are going to find out a term which when multiplied by the first term of the divisor will give you the first term of the dividend. So here what is the term here? X cube. Here the term is x. So you will have to find out a term which when multiplied by x will give you x cube. So here you are going to use the loss of exponents. Use the loss of exponents here. What law you will apply? A raised to m into a raised to n is a raised to m plus n. So if you want to find out, here the degree is 3, here the degree is 1. So how many more is this degree? 2. So what you should be doing when you apply the loss of exponents? If you multiply this with the power of 2, then you can add 1 plus 2. It becomes equal to the power of the first term here. So here it is x raised to 1. So with what you should be multiplying? X raised to 2 or x square. So that x raised to 1 into x raised to 2 will be equal to x raised to 1 plus 2, which is equal to x cube or x raised to 3. You are getting the first term here. Is it clear for you? So always try for finding a term which when multiplied by this first term will give you the first term of the dividend. So as told, what is the term that you have to multiply? You are taking it as x square. So the first term in the quotient will be x square. Now what you have to do is, you will be multiplying this x square with both the terms coming in the divisor. So x square into x, what do you get? X cube. You are getting the first term. Exactly the first term you are getting. How? X raised to 2 into x raised to 1 is x raised to 1 plus 2, x raised to 3. Then, what is the symbol over here? Minus. Minus 1 into x square. Minus 1 into x square will give you minus x square. Now, where you are going to write that minus x square? See where that term with x square is coming. You are getting it here. So, you can write it just below that. See, sometimes you may get a term which is not there in the dividend. When you multiply this with the divisor, you may get a term which is not there in the dividend. Don't worry, you will be writing that term over here, and while doing the next steps, that term also will be included. So here x square into minus 1 is minus x square. Minus 1x square. Now what is the next step? Like normal division. What is the next step for division? You will be subtracting. Now here, when you are subtracting, the sign of these terms will change. What is the sign over here? This is positive. So when you are subtracting, the sign changes to negative. So the changing sign, please encircle, so that we know this is the changed sign. The same way here, what is the sign over here? Minus. So when you subtract, minus minus, what does it become? Plus. So the sign now here is a positive sign. Now what you should do? You are going to subtract. X cube minus x cube. What are you getting? 0. So the term gets cancelled. You can cancel the term. Next, second term let us take. Minus 27 plus 1. Here it is not minus, the sign is changed now. It is plus. So x square, you are only taking the coefficients. You remember how we have added and subtracted algebraic expressions? Same application here. This you are having the coefficients as minus 27 and plus 1. The variable remains the same, x square. So what do you get? Minus 27 plus 1. 1 positive, 1 negative. What you will do? Subtract and put the sign of the greater number, not integer, the greater number. So 27 minus 1 will be 26. Which among this is the greater number? 27. What is the sign of 27? Minus. So what do you get the result here? Minus 26x square. Is our work over? No, we have just started only. Some more terms are there. So now bring down the remaining terms. So let us bring this down. What you are having? Plus 8x plus 80. So now our dividend is which one? Minus 26x square plus 8x plus 80. Which is the divisor now? X minus 1. Now the same procedure we are going to do for this dividend. But before doing that, one important thing you have to keep in mind. Look at the sign over here. What is the sign here? It is minus. So the next term in your quotient also will be a negative term. Why you know? Because when you multiply with a negative term only, you will be getting one negative term here. Again when you subtract, what happens? The sign will change. That will become positive. So actually what is happening? My 1 minus 1 positive, 1 negative, it becomes 0. So for that cancelling purpose alone, we are doing that. So here it is negative. So the quotient term also, second term will be a negative term. Now what you have to do? What is the power here? X square. 26x square. What is the term? 26x square. So with what number you have to multiply x so that it becomes 26x square. Same loss of exponents you have to use here also. 26x square. With what you should multiply x so that it will become 26x square? X into x will become x square. But you have got a coefficient also. 26 is also there. So with what you should multiply? 26x. Already we have put the negative sign here. So the next term will be 26x. So with 26x you have to multiply both these terms. So minus 26x into x. Minus 26x into x will give you minus 26x square. Next, minus 26x into minus 1. Both are negative, so when you multiply you will be getting a positive number. So 26 into 1, 26. 26x into 1, 26x. Where will you write that? Under 8x. So this minus into minus, it is plus 26x. Next what you have to do? If you are subtracting, the sign will change. So this negative sign will become positive. Here the positive sign will become negative. Now you are subtracting. So 1 negative, 1 positive. When you subtract, add, what will happen? This will become 0. 1 positive, 1 negative. Then here it is 8x minus 26x. So 1 is positive, 1 is negative. What you will do? You will add and put the negative sign. So 8 minus 26. 26 minus 8 is 18. Since 26 is a greater number, you will have to put the sign of the greater number, which is negative. So this will be minus 18x plus 18. Is it over? No. You will continue the division till the power of the term that is coming, that is the remainder. The power of the remainder is less than that of the divisor. So you will have to continue till that time. So here, what is the power? X raised to 1. Here also x raised to 1. So it is less? No. So you will have to go for one more division. Now look here. What is the sign over here? Minus. So what you will do? In the quotient, the next term would be a negative term. Now what is that term? Here it is minus 18x. Here it is x. So with what you should multiply so that it can become 18x? Multiply with 18. 18 into x will give you 18x. So the next term here is 18. So minus 18 into x will give you minus 18x. Minus 18 into minus 1 will give you plus 18. Now what you are going to do? Next step, sign changing. Subtraction, sign changing. This becomes positive. This becomes negative. Do the subtraction. Minus 18x plus 18x. It gets cancelled. Plus 18 minus 18, 0. So the whole term reduces down to 0. So the remainder now is 0. There is no remainder. And look at the remainder. Its degree is less than the degree of the divisor. So we are stopping the division. What is the quotient here? X square minus 26x minus 18. So we have divided a cubic polynomial with a linear polynomial. You are getting a quadratic polynomial as the quotient. Are the steps clear for you how to do the long division method? One more example I may give you and show how to do the division. Now we have got another question. The question is, divide 4x cube minus 3x square plus 2x minus 4 by x minus 1. What is the dividend? This is the dividend. X plus 1 is a divisor. So let us write that. 4x cube minus 3x square plus 2x minus 4 to be divided by x plus 1. Now what is the first step? See the sign over here. The sign here is positive. So your first term will also be positive. Next what you have to see? See the power. Here the power is 3 or the degree is 3. Here the degree is 1. So x cube. Here it is x. 4x cube and x. So with what you should multiply so that you will get this first term. With what number you have to multiply? The divisor's first term so that you get the first term of the dividend. With what you should multiply? 4x square. So the first term here in the quotient is 4x square. So 4x square multiplied by x, you will be getting 4x cube. The next term, 4x square multiplied by 1. 4x square into 1 is plus 4x square. Now what do you have to do? Change the sign. This becomes negative. This also becomes negative. Now you are subtracting. 4x square minus 4x square. This gets cancelled. Becomes 0. Minus 3x square minus 4x square. Both are negative. You will add and put the negative sign. So minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. So the coefficient becomes minus 7. So what is the term? Minus 7x square plus 2x minus 4. The remaining terms we have brought it down. Now what is the next step? Look at the sign over here. It is negative. What do you have to do? The next term would also be a negative term in the quotient. Now look at the term here. 7x square. This is x. With what you should multiply x so that it becomes 7x square? Multiply it with 7x. So the quotient here is, second term is 7x. Now minus 7x into x you will get minus 7x square. Next term, minus 7x into plus 1. Minus 7x into plus 1 will be minus 7x. So here minus 7x. Next what you have to do? Change the sign. This becomes positive. This also becomes positive. Now the subtraction. Minus 7 plus 7 becomes 0. So 7x square, the whole term gets reduced to 0. What remains? 2x plus 7x. 2 plus 7, 9. So this will be 9x minus 4. What is the sign over here? Positive. So the next term in the quotient would also be a positive term. Plus. What is here? 9x. This is x. So what you have to do? Multiply x with what? So that you will get 9x. Multiply with 9. So the quotient, the next term is 9. So 9 into x will be 9x. 9 into 1 is 9 plus 9. Now what you have to do? Change the sign. This becomes negative. This also becomes negative. Then subtract. Minus 9 plus 9. This becomes 0. What remains? Minus 4 minus 9. Both are negative. Add and put negative sign. Minus 4 minus 9 is minus 30. So here you are getting a remainder, but are you continuing with the division? No. Why? Because the degree of this remainder now is less than the degree of the divisor. Let us try and find out using remainder theorem whether minus 13 is our remainder. So what is the 0 of x plus 1? X plus 1 is equal to 0, or x will be equal to minus 1. Now what you are going to do? This is our p of x. You are going to find p of minus 1. P of minus 1 will be 4 into minus 1 the whole cube minus 3 into minus 1 the whole square. I am writing it here, okay? Plus 2 into minus 1 minus 4. Minus 1 the whole cube will be minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, which is again minus 1. Minus 1 into 4 will be minus 4. Minus 1 the whole square is plus 1. Minus 3 into plus 1 is minus 3. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, minus 4. Now let us add and see how much this is. Minus 4 minus 3 minus 7. Minus 7 minus 2 minus 9. Minus 9 minus 4 minus 30. So this is also minus 30. So see both these By long division method as well as by the remainder method, we are getting the same remainder. So hope you have understood how to do the division of one polynomial by another polynomial using the long division method. Hope it is clear for you. Thank you, children.